Hi, this is Ram Kumar, and this is another episode of Essential Bollywood Vocabulary. This is my cat Millie. Just as an aside, the species of this is called Indian Billy, Billy, Indian Billy, and Billy is actually the Hindi uh, for cat, right? So they have just taken the Hindi name called Billy, and they call this the Indian Billy. She's very loving. Okay, so let's get back to the show. So today we are going to discuss about words found in the song Radhe, Radhe 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 Radhe. In the movie Radhe, Your Most Wanted Bhai, which released a couple of days back in 2021. So these are some words from the word Radhe. So Radhe is about a cop who is singing about himself and how he works. So some words he uses is called tarika. So what is tarika? Tarika is actually for the Hindi lovers. It means paddhati, and in English it means a way of work or a method, right? So if you ask somebody तुम्हारे काम करने का तरीका क्या है, you actually mean what is the method you use to work. So tarika stands for paddhati or a method or a process of work. And then we have the word sala. Sala is a very common and acceptable insult when you want to slightly push back or disrespect a person, so you say sala, which actually I think means a nephew or brother-in-law. So you can say sala very easy. So that's not considered a bad word, right? So it is often considered as an endearment. For example, in Tamil Nadu, from where I'm making this video from, there is this Mapala or Machan, they call everybody. So Mapala, Machan are often used as words to endear people. So they are endearments rather than anything. So it's not a bad word. So when you say Sala, you actually disrespect the person a little bit. And then the word called Asul. So that's a very important word. Again, it occurs in the song. So Asul means somebody's principles, right? So everybody has his own Asul, right? Everybody, right? From the butcher to the baker to the pilot, everybody has his own Asul or principles. Or in Hindi lovers, they call it Niyam, right? So everybody has his own Niyam, right? So Be-Asul is somebody without principles. So that's probably a mercenary or something like that. So nobody is Be-Asul. So everybody is talking about Asul. So the cop is telling about his Asul, right? Then he says about Shart. Shart is a good word. It actually means to bet something, but mostly it is about conditions, right? So when you actually have a shart, you have a condition. So you say, okay, मैं तुम्हारे साथ काम करूँगा, पर मेरी कुछ शर्तें हैं. That means I agree to work with you, but I have some शर्तें or some conditions. So shart is basically condition, or in Hindi you can say mange or ask. In Hindi is called mange. So that's a famous kind of जैसे हमारी मांगे पूरी करो or fulfill our demands, right? So demands is called shart. So demands, conditions, they are called shart. And then we come to the word zuba. Zuba actually means a word or voice. So a person who is bezuba is a poor person who doesn't have a voice. So zuban is basically the tongue or the voice of a person. And then there is this word cheese. I think we have already covered na cheese. Cheese actually means a thing of some importance. So you can say like tu cheese badi hai mast. That is, you are a great cheese. You are a great item or thing or something, right? So that is cheese. So cheese in Hindi means vastu, and in English just means thing. So there's a word called na cheese, which is opposite of a cheese. Is somebody with no worth or no material worth. So that person is called na cheese, right? And then we come to the word sikka, right? So sikka is also used in the song. Sikka actually means a coin, or in Hindi we call it paisa. So that's sikka. So that is the meaning of the word sikka. So it's a coinage or a coin. And then there is this word gulam, right? So gulam is actually a word. It actually doesn't mean a slave. It actually means a knave or a knight or a jack. And there are certain games in cards, where the jack is the everything. So Ghulam is basically the jack or the knight. So that's the word Ghulam in a pack of cards, and Ikka actually stands for the ace. So that is the word meaning of the word Ghulam. And then there is this word Kuwara. Kuwara is a bachelor, and in Hindi we call it Brahmachari, or we call Akela. So that's the word Kuwara. Maybe Urdu, or maybe in some other dialect of Hindi, right? So I think I covered all the words in the song Radhe. So there's a bunch of new words. There are a lot of words which are already there, like Dil. You know what is Dil. You know what is Mohabbat, right? And the rest of the words are regular Hindi words. Like, yeah, there are words like Nazara. I think we covered Nazara, and there's this word Kudi. So it makes me think that in Essential Bollywood Vocabulary, I'm going to add a Punjabi word list quite soon. But so this is the Radhe Radhe Urdu words edition. So thank you. This is Ram Kumar, and this is Essential Bollywood Vocabulary. Have a great time. Thank you.